Welcome. This is a demo reel for Monster Truck Matchup. First, we're starting on the World Network. The game is based on this network. We can connect just with our existing Facebook account or create a new user. The World Network is used primarily as a payment gateway and a network to base our user base on. If you use an existing network, you attract users quicker and they're more trusting. So World also takes care of all the money, the shop, all the transactions. They have a lot of stuff on that side, and they pay me, the developer. So I'm not collecting any money from the users. Here I've created a group. We're now logging into the group. It's a Monster Truck Mashup group. And you can see that the user interface has changed here. We now have custom graphics to let everyone know this is the Monster Truck Mashup group. You can change the size here, the size of the window. Only the monster truck, the trucks themselves, the avatars that the users have, that you're seeing right now moving around, only those avatars are allowed in this room, in this group. So any other avatars will not be allowed to play. They can walk around, but they can't play. So there's two sides to the avatars, the side that we can walk around and the actual game itself. So here we're in the shop. You see Phil. We've just logged on, seeing that Annette has a high score. Let's try and change that. So Phil here is the mechanic. If we click on him, we get into the shop. We can see all our items right now. It's still heavily a work in progress. It's really rough looking, but it's functional. So when just to let you know, what you're seeing now is not even a beta or alpha release. We're still very much a work in progress. We're very close though. It's on a server. We need a better server to get all the movement speeds a little more fluid. And we need to do these parts, get the parts worked out. But apart from that, we pretty much have a functional game already. So the truck that you have comes up here on the preview platform, and Phil is used to edit. Then we click drive and we're into the game. You can see I'm in the stands. As many people as want can sit in the stands and watch the game and chat as I am and edge the other players on. Right now it's a private password secured game, so there's only the two of us in the stands. Also, typically the match would not start until 4 players have decided to play. But since we're testing and this is a demo, we've set that so it will start on 2 players. Okay, you have to click the key and then you can drive with the arrows. And now we're driving around, and the point of this game is to smash into each other. Granted, that's a little difficult when there's only 2 people. That's why it's a 4-player minimum game. So you want to smash into each other, create as much damage as possible. T-bones do high damage, and it will always calculate based off who does the most damage, what the angle is, what the speed is, to properly calculate who gets the points and who doesn't. Crashing into the center pole is damage, but crashing into the fence does not cause damage. Also, between rounds, your car is automatically repaired. You must purchase a repair item to repair your truck between rounds. We have 6 trucks. All the trucks have a default look right now. The default look does need to change. We have to adjust the colors to make them look a little more original. But the user is going to have a high level of customization. They can paint it any color they want. For example, Annette here is now playing a gray painted Batman vehicle instead of the regular black Batman design. So we can completely customize the look and feel of each truck. Every player has that ability. Now the next step we need to add into this game is betting. The World Network has 2 currencies, a silver and a gold. The silver is a free currency which you earn by playing games like this one you're seeing here, and the gold is a paid currency which you get by doing online surveys, that sort of thing. So the gold is where I make my money. The silver I don't make money off of, but I do get a percentage. With enough silver I can convert it into a gold and still make my money. Okay. So the user has to spend silver or gold to buy various things. Repairs are in silver, but new trucks are in gold. Parts are generally in gold. Some parts will be available for silver. So the point is, it is free to play with a microtransaction model. The PPU of this game should be around 50 cents to $1 because each truck is going to cost $1. That's where we get our money, is the actual sales of the different trucks themselves. When you first join the game, you do get one truck for free. That is the Batman truck. But there will be a lot of Batman trucks driving around, so I'm sure a lot of users will want to spend the $1 to receive their own truck. Not only that, but you can take this truck and you can walk it around throughout the world network into these other rooms, making it a very social experience. The last thing we want to add into this game is a betting room. We want to have a bar, a lounge, where users go into and they will see this game on the TVs. This game is all running on a proprietary server that we have built using Red 5 Java server, and we're producing an FLV data stream. So when we're in the betting lounge, we can watch the game and all that, and bet on the results. So see it on the TV and bet in the free currency, not the paid currency, just the free. Okay, now we're seeing scenes from the original prototype. Since the shop wasn't complete, I wanted to show you what the original prototype shop looked like and some of the customization options we can do with this Flash 3D engine. Granted, this is a couple years old now, so the 3D has improved. This is off a large poly model. We have redesigned all the models to be extremely low poly to work with Flash the best they can. So again, the other thing we haven't done apart from the lounge yet is add in the turning of the wheels, the effects, the dirt kicking up, the sparks when you hit, this fire on the engine catches on fire, you lose your bumpers, you lose your tires. A bunch of things happen as damage accumulates on the truck visually. Also, once we have a better server, the little bit of lag you saw during gameplay will cease to exist. Right now it's on a development budget server. We'd like to develop on a slow server, that way when things do work on a fast server and we move over, everything will work better because we've developed on a slower environment. This is some old gameplay you're seeing now that has a lot of bugs, but shows some turning of the tires and some sparks and that sort of thing. A original idea with some hills and other things. So thank you for taking the time to have a look at this. There's also a full online community going to be developed. I'm partners with a group called Anahita, and they're building strong community software which will actually rival Facebook's technology. So this game and its community will be extended by using that software. So it'll be a very social. We're not tied to the world network. We can move and we're transportable. Thank you for your time.